Hello, the world. Welcome to my first ever Let's Play series of Final Fantasy XIII. And when I say first ever Let's Play series, I mean it's my first ever play of Final Fantasy XIII. I've never played this game before, and this is the PC version. As I mentioned, if you've been following my Final Fantasy IX Let's Play series, as I mentioned on there, I haven't. I had just downloaded and installed Final Fantasy XIII on my PC, but I haven't had a console since PlayStation 2, basically. I mean, my wife and I got a Wii shortly after we got married, but, I mean, we got a Wii primarily for Netflix. That was before, like, smart TVs were really a big thing. So the real last console that I really, truly ever had was PlayStation 2. And of course on that I played Final Fantasy XII, being the last game that I've played on a console from the Final Fantasy series. Everything else I have been playing on PC, if anything, on the Final Fantasy series. So the Final Fantasy IX series Let's Play that I've been doing has been on the PC version, as I mentioned at the beginning of that Let's Play series. So this is the PC version of Final Fantasy XIII. I believe the last update for it that I saw was in November of 2014. So the last update was about 3 years ago. So it should be, you know, all the kinks, all the glitches for the most part worked out by now. I mean, 3 years later, right? But I'm super stoked, super excited to play this. I know that this is not a favorite game in the series for many Final Fantasy diehard fans. So if you're one of those fans, then... well, I'm not going to apologize because, quite frankly, I've not played this game before. So I don't really have an opinion on it yet. And I'm not going to base my opinion solely on the opinions of others, primarily because a lot of times I have a different opinion anyway. So I have a feeling I'm going to like this game, even if it doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game. I'll probably still like it anyway. You know, somewhere along the lines, the powers that be that create Final Fantasy games, that develop them at Square-Enix, and once upon a time Squaresoft, deemed that this would be a good title in the series. So without further ado, guys, I'm super stoked. I hope that you are to watch me play this. So let's get into it. Final Fantasy XIII. All right. So we've got new games and we've got new game and settings. So let's go into the settings really quick. Inverted y-axis. Oops. Dual inverted standard. I don't really know what I'm gonna like the map. Let's see. Moving up tilts the camera down, and moving it left tilts the camera left. Nope. Moving it up, camera up, left, left. Standard sounds great to me. I'm not one of those inverted kind of guys. So let's do that. Also, the audio I noticed on this game in comparison to Final Fantasy IX, at least for that starting scene, seemed really, really quiet in comparison to Final Fantasy IX, so I am going to try to adjust the levels as best I can, so bear with me in the first episode or two as I'm trying to adjust the levels so that it's not too quiet, but I don't hopefully raise them too loud either. Event subtitles will keep on so that just in case you can't hear anything. Speaker names, we'll keep the speaker names on as well, just because I'm new to the game, and if any of you guys are as well, then I want to know who's talking. Battle difficulty, normal or easy, normal or easy. I've never played this game before, so it makes me want to say let's do it easy, because I do kind of want to play this for the plot. I can change this later, so I'm just going to put it on easy now. Hate me if you want, but I'm playing this more for this to be an enjoyable experience and for me to get through this game and understand the story, the saga, enjoy the game. And if I do find that the battles are insanely way too easy, then I'll just come back in here and change it back to normal. The battle speed, we'll keep it at normal. That one I could slow down to help myself, but I'll keep it at normal. Default battle command is auto battle or abilities. We'll do auto battle. I think that means that they basically attack the whole time. Target selection from list or via cursor. No, definitely from a list because I'm using a game controller. Battle help messages, we'll keep those on. I don't need keyboard settings. Gamepad controls, I should be fine. Staff credits. I think everything else is good. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Normal mode or easy mode? Really? So like I can... There's a normal mode and an easy mode, and then there's a battle difficulty, normal and easy. Alright, hate me if you want. I'm going to easy. You've selected easy mode for battles. To change the difficulty level at any time, open the menu, select settings, begin playing in easy mode. Yeah, alright. So I can change it back to normal mode if I want to. Okay, that sounds good.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck. She did it! Hands high! You alright? I'm not a see. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that.
What the... Run! I've been away!
And we have loading screens. Yay. So that was a pretty cool opening cutscene. So it looked like there was some kind of escape on a train. Maybe like rebel fighters of some kind. Again, hopefully the audio is okay for you guys. I should be adjusting it post-recording.
Hey, let's be rational now.
I'm glad I don't have to read this stuff, though. Like I have to do in Final Fantasy IX.
What do we do?
Watch and learn.
Alright, so we're gonna fight this big, massive, robot-y thing with a sword. Alright, so active time tutorial. That sounds good. Yeah, let's view the tutorial. Time flows continuously through battle. Watch as your ATB gauge slowly charges. So just like in Final Fantasy IX, if you're watching my Let's Play of that, we do have an active time bar or active time battle. Meaning we're making actions, everything is turn-based, but everything is in active time. So the gauge is right there. It'll slowly increase. Characters perform actions by expending charged ATB gauge segments. The actions which they perform depend on the commands you select. You can input entire strings of commands, then unleash them all at once. Select Auto Battle to queue up a set of commands tailored to your situation. Okay, so it's not just going to do auto attack. Select abilities to specify individual commands as you see fit. Okay. A description of each command will be displayed at the top of the screen. Ah, okay. For now, try selecting Auto Battle, move the cursor to Auto Battle, and select Enter to select it. Auto Battle. 2 attacks have just been placed in your command queue. They're both attack. As you learn new abilities, you will use commands other than attack. It will become possible to create longer strings of commands. Next, you'll need to choose a target of your attacks. When fighting multiple enemies, select the target using... Yeah, okay. You only face one enemy at this time, so the choice is simple. Once you finish your attacks, enter more commands and continue fighting until you defeat the enemy. Note that you'll only be able to control the actions of Lightning. Saz will fight on his own, supporting her as he deems best. Good luck from here on out. How you fight is up to you. Alright. Auto battle, that guy. And I believe how fast you actually fight helps you in your loot at the end of the battle. So I really like how intense and quick-paced this really feels like it is in comparison to past Final Fantasy games. Like, I did play Final Fantasy XIV for a while, and in Final Fantasy XIV, everything is active time and no random fights anymore either.
Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now.
But even in Final Fantasy XIV, everything was very slow-moving, slow-paced. There wasn't a whole lot of action. Whereas this feels very, very active, very action-packed, quick-moving. Even though things are still turn-based, you're only controlling the one person, and there's a lot of animation that goes along with each action.
Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
Alright, more fighting. Again, I'm going to do some auto-battling, and it looks like my health actually replenished too, which I think I recall from other people playing this game, that your health replenishes at the end of every battle, so you don't have to use potions between battles, which is pretty awesome. It's definitely much more of a spectacle to behold and watch in comparison to past Final Fantasy games that are much more turn-based and less action-packed. Alright, let's see if Saz actually uses a potion here. Oh, never mind. So it actually tells us that we're in easy mode at the bottom, so just that by itself kind of makes me want to go into normal mode. But look, so we got target time, 2 minutes, initiative bonus, 1x, battle duration, okay. And then it gives us a rating. So I think based on that rating, it determines the spoils at the end of the battle. So the better ratings you get, the higher chance you have of getting more rare loot. I also like that the graphics difference between a full cutscene, like a full movie cutscene, and the gameplay cutscenes is very minimal difference. That's a cool way to put away a
Aren't
sword.
you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I love that chocobo that's living in his hair. That's awesome.
Chocobo, just can't catch a break, can we?
So again, if you're not familiar with the Final Fantasy series, chocobo are the yellow birds that typically you ride in the games. They're mounts, like horses. Obviously, in this case, that's a little tiny chocobo, so I don't know how much bigger it grows, but hopefully the game will show us at some point. All right, camera control. Change the camera scheme. We're in standard right now. No, I want to try to keep it like this, I think. Alright, you possess an advanced digital journal known as a data log that autonomously streams information deemed pertinent. Whenever the data log records a new entry, a notice will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. To peruse entries, press E. Of course, I'm using a controller, so that doesn't really pertain right now. Press E to open the main menu, and then select data log.
You sure we can get through here?
Okay. Yep, I like the camera. Yep, I'm a fan of the way the camera is. Let me open the menu here. Status of each guy. Let's see. Okay, so ATB level 2, meaning I guess that I have 2 spots in the ATB bar. Also, same. So there's strength and magic, so significantly fewer attributes than I'm used to seeing in a Final Fantasy game. We've got strength and magic. And strength and magic. And then there's a weapon that they're carrying. Blaze Fire Saber, kind of like a gunblade, I guess, in Final Fantasy VIII. And of course, Cloud is the main character in Final Fantasy VIII. And now we've got Lightning, a female main character, also wielding a similar gunblade. Okay, cool. What else we got? Abilities. So there's just attack, and then there's Blitz, which I guess I'll probably learn about a little bit later. Equipment. So there's just weapon and accessory. Interesting. And I have no other accessories right now. Ditto. Inventory, I've got 16 potions. Oh, I like that they separate out the types of inventory in this game. That's nice. It's not all just one single inventory. So we've got items. And I like that every single thing has a help at the top, which is really nice, so I don't have to like hit select or anything to figure it out. Key items. Okay. The map. Oh, okay. So it looks like there's a yellow arrow at the top. That's probably where we need to head. So the maps are pretty linear, at least right now, which is kind of makes it nice. It looks like there's a save station up ahead. Wow, so the map actually tells you a decent amount that's going on around you, so I wonder how much it tells you about treasure chests. Data log, so I think this is just what's going on so far. Settings, I wonder if I can change the like on-screen button explanations controller type. There we go. So now maybe it'll tell me you know, what button to press for something instead. Alright, so let's move on up ahead. So here's a save point, I guess. Access it with A. Yep, this is nice. I like that better. Oh, there's a shop? I can shop at a save point. That's pretty nice. Look at that! So how much gil do I actually have? 200 gil. Wow, they start you with crap amount of money in this game. Okay. So that's cool. Very nice. I like it. I like it. So let's go ahead and save. New save data. Create new save data. Yes. Save completed. Cool. All right, guys. So this is a mess, is what this is. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call the episode end there. What do you guys think? Are you liking this? I love the graphics. I love the gameplay already so much more than well, I wouldn't say I like it more than Final Fantasy IX, because Final Fantasy IX just holds a special place in my heart. It was the first Final Fantasy game that I ever played. but I am excited to play something newer. Obviously, this game is still like 3-4 years old, but it's obviously newer than late 90s, and the graphics are phenomenally leaps and bounds better. Yeah, I'm super stoked for this game. I hope that you guys are as well. If you are, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the R&D, and hit that that bell icon to be notified of new videos as they come out. As always, guys, stay squirrely. I'll catch you on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIII.